Welcome everyone tonight to the Core Miata series. This is it. There we go. Week number 2 coming at you from Motorsport Arena, Oschersleben. Hopefully I didn't brutalize that too bad. Don't know why it was showing me David's car down there. With this one it shouldn't show any of that, but looks like a track temp tonight is going to be 87. It is 67 degrees outside. Humidity's only 58%, so got a little bit better visuals than the last time. Let's clear this out of the way here. You can kind of see a few new shots of this track here, and let's see, who do we have out here on track? Looks like Dave Tilford here. There we go. Starting to do his quali lap. Let's ride along here in the gyro cam with David for a second. You can see. Yes. Forgot I ran a couple of rain laps here in something. I believe it was the SF Light. Yeah. Off tracks can be aplenty if you're not careful. So we got this long straightaway here. I'm gonna pull up the track map here real quick, and then I'll only show one car. As you can see, they're kind of a little bit of a chicane kink here, taking a good chunk of curb here and there. I would expected him to track out a little wider there. And it's amazing how much of that entry you can use there. And use all the exit, but not too much. As David will put in a lap of, let's see him cross the line here. It's going to be a 141.028. Kelly Pointer with the fastest time of tonight so far with 140.064. Hamilton right on his back door there. So jump in here with Hamilton. See kind of do this. Where did it disappear to me at? A mixed camera here, showing some neat little shots. As you can see, Hamilton maybe grinning a little wide there. Might have gotten that time to go bye-bye. Alright. There we go. And you can see kind of some of the lines here that Chris is taking. And tracking way out wide there. Pretty sure that one's going to get deleted. We'll have to see. Oh, showing that in the fast lap, a 139.1. Check in with Kelly Pointer here coming out of the pits. And this is kind of that weird pit lane exit that everybody's been talking about. That you want to make sure you don't just completely stuff it. Kelly running that 75 machine with the Pointer Motorsports logo. Oh, Kelly into the wall, spins her around. Tilford kicking in a 139 there. Looks like we got about 4 minutes of qualifying left here. Let's see who else is still on track. We got Ivanhoe here in the police car, taking all the curb there. I guess these have the battery tender on the back there.
Practice those pit entries and exits, boys, while you still got time.
All right, and let's see, showing John Crane trying to get a lap in here. Alex Jaspers still trying to get a lap in. Looks like he's... Yeah, that's not the start-finish line area. He's got a little ways to go here. He's starting a lap. Tyler Bramble and the Sad Toast there. And then there's the Dad Toast, Tony Bramble. So let's see if they can get a lap here on the board. Looks like John got his lap in. Down in 9th. Tony getting a lap in 10th in the Dad Toast machine. Right along here with Alex. Let's see what these lines look like compared to both Chris and David. Let's see. Not running really bad lines per se. Alright, Tyler Bramble kicking into 6th there with a 142.1. Kind of coming up a little. Oh, hopefully he didn't get a off track there. Alex going to get a lap time in. He's got 1 minute. Hey, Alex going up to 6th position there. Feeling Ivan here still on track as well. Let's see. Drag this over here. Let's see here. Yep. Yeah, we're only 5 away, so if y'all know a friend, go ahead and ask them to subscribe to the channel. 5 more and we'll make that 1,000 mark that we've been looking for. Let's see, I'd have to ask Jimmy, but I think we're about a year and a half into trying to make it there. So, let's see here. Looking back through. Let's see here. Let's watch a pit lane entrance here from John Crane, supposedly. Huh? Come on. Alright, so this should be Bramble leaving pit lane here. You can kind of see how this exit looks for everybody. As the Dad Toast, you kind of swing it around and it is awkward. It is tight right there. So if they come in for fuel, you're going to have to be careful not to run a little wide. Let's see. Joe and Kelly Pointer coming into the pit lane. They said this one was weird as well. Kind of see what it looks like. Okay, he just stops there to reset. Yep, there we go. We're on to race time here. Let's pull up our grid. Let's pull up our grid if Kelly SDK wants to have a little spasm here on me. All right, Christopher Hamilton taking pole tonight with a 139.194. Dave Tilford about 3/10 back there in 2nd. Kelly Pointer another 8/10 back behind in 3rd. Ivan Ho in 4th, 9/10 back. Abihu Visuvasam in 5th, 2 seconds back. Alex Jaspers right behind him, another 8/10 back behind that. Tyler Bramble, another 10th back behind Alex. John Crane's 3.4 back off Chris's time in 8th. CJ Conklin in 9th. Tim Thompson in 10th.
All right.
Terry
Good luck tonight, boys.
11th.
We'll do a double file start on the leader, or on green, I'm sorry. Leader goes on green.
Once I don't have to scroll through the grid screen.
One faster pair, as always. Any questions?
Go through here and look at some of these cars. Christopher Hamilton running that CRN paint job on the Miata. Dave Telford in the Thrustmaster, quintessentially David safety, yellow and black. Kelly Pointer in that Amsoil Pointer Motorsports machine, also KPTV. Ivan Ho running the black and white police car. Tijuana Taxi, if you may. Alex Jaspers running that Monster Energy Hoonigan Miata. Beavis of Awesome in the Gulf Racing colors there. John Crane, Rusty's number 95. Looking for the, sorry, brain going crazy there. Yeah, the Lightning McQueen paint job. So maybe we'll get a little ka-chow out of John tonight. Tyler Bramble there in Sad Toast. Tim Thompson running the Hot Wheels machine tonight. CJ Conklin in the Waffle House Miata. Tony Brimble in the Dad Toast. And Terry Jansen in what looks to be a iRacing paint job with a few sponsors on it. So, go back up to our leader here. Let's find this mixed camera as they pace behind this. We're going to have to get a TV one there. Behind the Porsche safety car. And for this, once it's actually the safety car, it's not Chris driving something that looks like the safety car. Alright, and let's get our track map up here and loaded. See, they're about halfway through the lap, doing the long pace lap this go around. Alright, so with Tilford and Pointer both right there, not far off in qualifying, we'll have to see if they can maybe get a little strategy here on Chris tonight and see if he can be dethroned as the Miata King. So, and David, after last week, and probably sitting here thinking you might feel like Ralph from The Simpsons.
I'm in danger.
So, Barry, Chris is definitely the one to beat as they're coming around here. Let's go to the starter cam. Wait on Barry to wave the white, or sorry, not Barry. Waiting on Barney to wave the green flag, and there they go. They are off. So we will see the whole field go by here. Check and see how they come into turn one. Normally the cars get a little bit closer, a little quicker, but these are Miatas. They are not the fastest things in the world. As you can see, Chris and David kind of falling in line there. We come through Hotel, and as they come through here into Hasselrode, it shows Chris, Dave, and Kelly there, Ivan in fourth, Abiy Visavasam in fifth. So this is triple, so that's going to be the next one here. We'll have to watch them come into this complex here. They should be, yep, there you go. It's definitely an interesting set of corners here, kind of having to swing it out wide and make it back in. Don't hit the bollards. Ooh. This will be a neat one to see him come by here in a second and get kind of a NASCAR view. I should probably push that camera a little bit to the left there. It would be a lot cooler. You can see them running through there. As down the long back straight into the Shell S. We get everybody. Looks like Tyler Bramble maybe having a little bit of an incident back there. We'll have to go back and look at that as they come into the penultimate corner here. And, sorry, yeah. The final one, that is Saxon. Ooh. We got a few back here. Oh! Sad Toast doing a little spin. We'll go back here to TV1 and keep an eye here on Chris. Chris doing a little Tokyo drift there. I think I saw that somewhere. But let's go back through here. Oh yeah. Just for you, Chris. So, David and Kelly trying to stay within that 1 second gap to try to get a good draft off of Chris, as he says, give me the big suck, as they are coming down through here, through the triple section. And you can see right there, that line Chris takes is just that little bit different. Let's hop on board the Chris here, and you can see. You know, these Miatas, they're running the advanced setup here tonight, so the cars are a little touch and go there for a couple laps till they get some heat in the tires, till they start responding the way you really want them to. As down here in, yeah, I guess to be quick, you gotta take the curb, but it's something that makes me nervous, especially on the cold tires with this setup. you can see here, the difference between Alex's line earlier and Chris and David is just really, it's not the line so much as how smooth they are on it. Yeah, and the Miata, the Days of Thunder saying smooth as fast, or fast as loose but on the edge of out of control, that's kind of what they got going on here. You can see Chris getting a little bit of a closer there through that sector, it looks like. Showing something happening with Tyler Bramble here. Let's see what happens. Catches the curb and it's going to lose the rear end coming around the final corner there. And then we got this one here. Was that? Showing a pass on Abiva Srivastava. Oh, Abhi went off track a little bit there. Abhi, don't be cutting the grass. Good job avoiding Alex there. So don't ruin your race. Jump in here with Abhi. Let's kind of see. In front of Abhi, you got that right there. And then back behind him. Gonna go through our field here. Kind of see what Chris's rear view mirror might be looking like. Whereas David has Kelly right there. And Chris out there. And then Ivan's view here with Alex to behind and Kelly in front. Gotta go through the field so you can kind of see these gaps. Looking like the closest battle right now, other than Dave and Kelly, is going to be between CJ Conklin and Tim Thompson here. So a little Hot Wheels versus Waffle House. You'll probably find the two at the same time. All right. Ooh, Tim getting right there. The world's coolest car company. We'll jump up here to my mixed cameras. Get a nice shot of these guys here. Now, CJ getting on the brakes, but Tim, I did not see the red lights of that Hot Wheels machine flash up. Tim trying to carry a little more speed through the corner entry phase at least. As they come in through the little S section there. Onto the long back straight. Will Tim have any chance of a run? Looks like he's getting closer, 4/10 into the 3/10 range. CJ appears to be a little bit better on the brakes there, but Tim is pulling it back. Ooh, 2/10. Getting right up to the back bumper there of CJ Conklin. Tim swinging it around the outside. Nice move there, Tim. But that has put CJ right on his back bumper there. Will CJ have a look into turn one? Looks like Tim is going to be able to hold the position through that first little corner complex and start to put a little bit of distance between him and CJ Conklin. So nice bit of driving there by Tim Thompson. And you got John Crane here slowly creeping up behind CJ. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. As we go back up here to our second and third place, still here running close between these two. Oh, that's a nice little camera view. You can kind of see a nice big overview of the track there as they are down into here. So interestingly there, you can see Dave braking a little bit into the first set, not braking for the second, and Kelly not braking for the first bit and braking for the second. So definitely interesting there. Showing a Bee versus Wasm having a little bit of track racing here. Oh! Yeah, what happened here? Got down into turn 1. Oh, may have caught one of those little sausage Kirby things. Ooh, little smack on the wall. But keeps it parked. It's crazy. You can even see the little bit of yeah, so they do run slicks on these Miatas. I always thought the Miatas were treaded tires. But that definitely looks like a slick to me. May have to check with our resident Miata expert, Christopher Hamilton, and ask him what they actually run in real life. We'll go back live here. And you can kind of see right there your difference between Christopher Hamilton and Dave Tilford. As Chris is just slowly opening that gap up to 3.2 seconds now over Dave Tilford. Oh, showing Kelly Pointer having a problem here. What happened to Kelly? Down here into 1. Did he kind of gets on that curb and runs a little wide, does a little slide, but keeps it going. That's going to give up a position to Ivanhoe there. As they will battle down here. I'm going to kind of see. It looks like Kelly giving that one over to Ivan. Kelly, you got the windshield wipers on. I don't think that's what he meant to be doing there, guys. It's weird that that's a mixed camera that includes the dash cam. So this is a nice little camera set here. A little bit of stuttering there. Not quite sure what's going on with that, but alright. Let me see. Kelly just kind of using a little... I hate to use the term, but almost an inertial drift, kind of having the back of the car rotate for him without putting any input into it, so... You know, Kelly's starting to bring out the big brain moves on the driving here and trying to get past Ivan. As this is your closest battle on track currently. After Kelly's little misstep earlier. You know, Kelly's fastest lap being a 139.4. Ivan managing a 139.2. Looks like Christopher Hamilton taking the overall fastest lap time. Let's put these times up here real quick, and you can see Hamilton fastest lap of the race with a 138.6. So, yeah, judging by fastest laps, you can see it looks like a B and Tyler are some of the ones that are kind of out of position there. Should be up a little closer to here, like Alex Jaspers in 5th. So we will have to keep an eye on them to see them if they can make their way back through that field. Where is my car numbers? Right there. Wait, how'd you do? There we go. Back to normal. As Kelly is not exactly making a ton of progress towards the back of Ivanhoe there. The track, you know, that being technical like this and some of these corners, you might be able to close the gap, but actually getting around somebody, you're going to have to set that pass up. You're going to have to use the little bit of straightaway time you got here in these Miatas to get a good slingshot, a little bit of a draft. It's not long enough to make it easy, but you're going to have to try. Showing an accident here from Tony Bramble. What happened here? We said the pit lane could be interesting. You can see. Maybe it's just a speed thing. As Viva Sivasam right here as well. Coming on the lower line under Dad Toast there. Not quite sure why SDK registered that one as an accident. We'll go back to our battle here. Kelly 6/10 off the back of Ivan. So Ivan now 7/10. Looks like he might be making a little progress. Wonder if Kelly might have tortured the tires a little bit too much. They might be a little hot. As checking in with our leader here, Christopher Hamilton, you can see the lead he has opened up over Dave Tilford. You know, even if his immersion doesn't have him shifting with his left hand on the H pattern tonight, he is definitely still putting on a clinic here on how to drive a Miata. We are 15 minutes into this 45-minute race. If memory serves correct, they should wind up having to do at least one pit stop here tonight. As Kelly Porter's closed that gap back down towards 4-3. Oh!
Ouch.
Ivanhoe having a problem there. Let's see. Let's hop in with Ivan here and see exactly what happened.
Sorry to see that, Ho.
So, just a little bit of rotation and... Ooh, not a ton he could do about that one. But, you know, when you're pushing on the limit to keep someone like Kelly behind you, it does not take much to get bit. Luckily, it looks like that cost him the position here to Alex Jaspers. So it'll be interesting to see if Ivan can...
Hey, Chris, can you stop for a second?
If he sustained any real damage. Looking at that front of that car, ooh. Yeah, he definitely got some damage in that incident. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Showing an accident here for a B Vishwasam. Yep, did he lose the back end? He did. But looks like he kept it off the wall. Good job of B. Get it going again. Right. See a little bit better shot of Ivan there. So now you have Dave Tilford in second. Kelly Pointer will be running out your podium spots here. Kelly, ooh, looks like he was getting a little wide there. Looks like Ivan has come into the pit lane here. Let's see, I think he's going to take his fast repair and try to get back out on track. Oh, so apparently 2 years this past February we have been live. I did not realize it was quite that long. Showing Terry Jansen having a little bit of an off-track moment here, it looks like. So it's going to be into turn one. Is he going to do the same thing? Everybody catches that little bit of that inside curve there. Carries a little too much speed. Whew. Gave a little bit of a brown pants moment to Sad Toast there. And showing another accident for Ivan here. What happened? So he's got the damage repaired on that 071 machine. And coming out of the pits here, I think that's all it is. I think when they're leaving the pits, you kind of have to check up and it trips SDK's crash detector. So it'd be nice. Showing Sad Toast going off track here. What happened here? Did he just run a little wide? Yep. Looks like... Oh, no. Got the entry all kinds of wrong. Live here. Checking with Abiy Vishwasam. Running in 10th here. Got about 5.8 seconds to make up on Terry Jansen. Terry Jansen is on the closest battle here on the track with Tyler Bramble, only 7/10 back behind the Sad Toast Miata. As you will see, the Sad Toast on the hood of that blue and white Miata there. Let's see here. What else we got? Kelly Pointer has managed to close the gap back down to Dave Tilford, only 1.4 seconds off the back. Let's pull up the time delta. You can see here, starting around lap 5, that was almost a 4-second gap. And now it is lap 10 and is 1.6. So taking off, you know, about Little under a second a lap out of him. Last lap a 139.5 versus a 140.2. I have to wonder if maybe David knows a little something and might be trying some sort of fuel strategy to try to make it to the end here tonight without having to pit. You know, maybe he's been consulting our resident fuel expert, Kevin Foster. You know, maybe Foster has a few things to say. So you never quite know. Let's see what we have here. Check out here, Christopher Hamilton out front, running his own race, 8 seconds in the clear. You know, at this pace, Chris might be able to save just about an entire pit stop on the rest of these guys. So will definitely be interesting to see the potential gains or something that Dave may have worked up his sleeve. Although last lap, Dave Tilford running a 139.8. So sounds like he has let Kelly get closer and decided now is the time to kind of hammer back down. Maybe he had to cool the tires a bit, let him chill, and time to attack again. You can see that last lap, 1.9 seconds. So building that gap back up in the positive direction. Pull up our dashboard here and see what these guys are hitting here. You know, I mean, to be honest, we always call them slow, but I mean, they're hitting 90 to 100 miles an hour, you know, going 80, 90 through some of these corners. So, yeah, 55, 60 at exit there, 70. We're gonna hit 100, 105. It's going to hit 110. Yep, 110. 113. Looks like 113 before Kelly has to get on the brakes there. Showing top speed. Kelly managing a 117 at one point. So everybody else looking like 113, 114. So considering he was running on the back of David earlier, maybe he got a little bit of a good draft one lap. You never quite know. All right. Let's go in here. John Crane coming into the pits. You can kind of see that crazy entry line there. So we'll have to see what exactly John is in for here. At the 20-minute mark, it might be a case he's coming in early for a little bit of fuel. Maybe trying a counter strategy. Looks like John disappearing there, or did that camera just do something right? No, John's still in the pits. Not seeing the car being lifted up. There we go, there's a nice pit lane camera. As we will watch. And TV3 should be a good one here. And I've never noticed you can see the stamped steel in the rear section of the open top car there. Shows you shows you at the end of the day these are still production vehicles pressed into service as race cars, not purpose built from the ground up. As go onto the gyro cam here with Christopher Hamilton. Watch him come around here and make a pass on John Crane. And I believe that will be, other than Tony Bramble, who is in the pits, that will be the first car to be a lap down here. As you really can see how Chris is, you know, almost steering this car more with the throttle and the brake than the actual steering wheel as you see him on corner entry. A lot less turning than you would expect in some of these corners here. Kind of counter steering on the way out. Showing Tim Thompson is coming into the pits now as well. You kind of see that little bit of counter steer going into the corner. As you can see Chris there using all of the track. Yes. And you see that little side shift of the weight, slide of the car. A little too wide. A little too much rear end out there, Chris. Yeah, that kind of shows you. Let's watch into turn one and see if you almost get a little Scandinavian flick-esque, just getting the weight to rotate right. Yep. There's Tim Thompson coming out of pit lane there. You see him flash by in Chris's rear view. As Chris will go to the outside of John Crane here into this corner complex. Looks like Johnny lets him have it pretty easy there. As here we are. There we go. Gotta do a quick little love to hear it section and kind of show you some of the cameras and whatnot, and I'll be quiet for a minute. Be right back. As you see, I'll be Mr. Bison diving into the pits here to take his little bit of fuel. And yep. Well, those things, those green cones are where the pit limiter needs to be on, and you do not need to speed. So I can see why they say that entry is definitely a little on the oddball side. As I'm guessing Abby will take his fast repair. We're going to see that fender magically go up, fixed. Or Abby may be trying to save it. Might just be taking his gas and going just in case he has another little oopsie. Maybe that amount of damage for him is completely drivable. And that's what it looks like the case will be for him. Christopher Hamilton now has lapped up to 9th. And looks like he is trying to run down Ivanhoe, but judging by their last lap times, probably not going to make up that next 10 seconds, but you never know. There's Chris here coming around, getting a little, just kind of sliding the car around that little bit. Looking at our pit strategy here, you can see 8th on back is pitted, with most of the guys doing about 13 laps before coming in. But seeing as we are past the halfway point now, and Chris has managed 16 laps, another 10 at this and that. So Ivan should be able to make it to the end of the race on the fuel he's got left after coming in for that pit stop there. And now showing that's going to just be Abby leaving the pit lane. Showing Terry Jansen running off track here. See what happened with him. Going to be, came in a little too hot. Doing a little grass cutting. Yeah. Apparently that is, judging by tonight, the Miata's second favorite pastime. Kelly Porter has gotten around Dave Tilford. Let's see if I can go back through here and see when this happened. A short while ago. Coming down the front straight. Kelly getting that draft. Coming around the outside here. As they go onto the brakes, sends it in. He's on the outside. That's going to put him back on the inside here. And, yep, nice, clean, good racing out of these two here. So it looks like the race is on for these two. We'll go back live. Dave Tilford not letting Kelly get away. 3/10 off that back bumper there. Oh, no, Abhi. In the background, we see Abhi Vishwavasan having a little bit of an incident. Looks like that tire is not quite making contact with the ground. Oh, that's going to be a hard one to get back to the pit lane. I bet if we hop in the cockpit with Abhi. Where is it? Well, it looks like it's straight. But you can see that tire is just not rotating until he starts to put some weight on it there. Ooh, that could not feel good. You can see it is facing through the thing. You know, he's got some busted control arms. Looks like the brake rotor is going. Yeah, that's one of those in real life. I'm not sure you drive that one back to the pits. I think the tow truck would have to come and get that one in real life. Because that could definitely break your wrist there. Hopping on with Kelly, with Dave Tilford here. Thinking about maybe making a move on Kelly. Gonna go to the inside, gonna try to use Sad Toast as a pick. Nope, doesn't get the job done. Kelly getting the better exit there. But these two have been fighting pretty much here all night. Kelly made a mistake a little earlier, but bouncing back from it. That has put CJ Conklin now up into 4th position here. Looking at our pits. 18 laps now for Hamilton, Pointer, and Tilford with no pit. So we'll have to see if maybe they can try to make it the whole way. Maybe they're just carrying a little more speed and using a little less throttle. If they're doing that, managing the times they are, that is quite impressive. As it looks like Dave Tilford has managed to Kelly Porter has managed to break the gap to Dave Tilford over a second now. The draft will not be as strong, so that's his chance to try to run away and see if he can do a little something now. Into the pits this time for both of them. Don't get it off track, David. He was trying there. So, as they are down here, because they're in pit lane, it won't give me a thing. But yeah, apparently 19 laps is the limit of what you can get. As Chris ready to fire off from his pit box. As you saw CJ Conklin getting his lap back there. All right. Let's see. Oop. Chris started moving. We'll see him come out of pit lane here with this camera. Gotta give you a good idea how this one. Not showing a accident for Chris having a crash coming out of pit lane. So probably just a thing of go back live, do what you're supposed to do. Showing another accident out of a beavish. Okay, that's going to be from him using his fast repair and leaving the pit lane there. But Kelly Pointer able to open up a 6-second gap over Dave Tilford. in that pit phase. Let's look here and see if I can't find it. Where is my pit strategy? Pit stop time. That's going to have to do one more lap to show me the pit strategy update here. Let's do... Yeah. They're going to have to complete this lap, and that'll take them a minute, but let's... looking in here, you've got Pointer and Tilford and Ho's lap time. As you can see, they're all kind of trading back and forth. As they come around this time, we will see. As you can see, Christopher Hamilton, let's see. So pit time, 16.42 seconds for Kelly, 22 seconds for Chris, and 22 seconds for David. So if Kelly only took fuel, we might see a little something. Oh no. Oh no, Abby. It's showing that you had another accident. And I think I heard the screech. Ooh! Keep it off the wall, Abby! Good job. Get back going. Alright. As it looks like it is a little bit cooler now, maybe they'll check out the track temp here. Looks like 81 degrees, still 67. Looks like we got a little bit of cloud cover. Humidity's gone up a smidge in just a tiny bit. So. We'll back up this pit strategy here. Let's see if they'll made it to lap 19. Oh no, it's gonna have to be a couple more laps before it'll show me things like pit lane time. So the interesting thing, both Christopher Hamilton and Dave Tilford in pit lane, only 200ths of a second separating them, and that looks like David got about 200ths of a second quicker pit stop time. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But looking here on track, you have Terry Jansen and Alex Jaspers being your closest on-track rivalry here. That is for 5th place. Looks like Alex is slowly pulling out a little bit of a gap there. So we have two. Let's see. Well, they're not going to tell me. Real quick, we'll pull up everybody's I rating here, showing that kind of Chris has the highest here with a 3.1, then Kelly Pointer with a 2.1, Dave Tilford with a 2.5, Ivan with a 2.7, Alex with a 1.3, Terry with a 1.1. As you would go on down the list there. Let's see. What is the game? There you go. You can see who's up and who's down. That having Terry Jansen up 5 spots currently. Alex Jasper's up 1 spot. Kelly Pointer up 1. Dave down 1. Christopher Hamilton and Ivan the only ones with a 0 change. Check in here. Back to Kelly. And looking here, Kelly with a 6-second lead still over Dave Tilford there. But Chris has managed to open up that gap to about 11 seconds. Looking at their last lap times here, Chris running a 1:39.2. And Kelly running, he should be coming across the line in a second. Kelly with a 1:40.6, so that's going to put Chris over a second faster than Kelly. And Dave Tilford last lap putting in a 1:39.9. So now that Dave and Chris have some warm tires, they're going to be trying to put the pressure on. Will Dave be able to run down that 6-second gap in only, what is that, 7 minutes to go? It's going to be tight. You would imagine Chris with a, 11.5-second lead might be trying to take it easy, but as we all know, Chris is definitely, well, I think this clip says it.
I'm still
says
gonna
right.
send it.
Absolutely. Chris is gonna send it. So, for his immersion and everything else, we'll have to ask him in the interviews if he makes it there, if he doesn't have any stupid mistakes in the next 6 minutes here, or whether or not he's decided to wear a helmet tonight for some extra immersion. As Kelly there maintaining that gap right about 6 seconds. As you can see, let's look at the tail cam here as Kelly goes down the front straight and see if there you see that yellow machine, that yellow Mazda of Dave Tilford. Almost a full front stretch straightaway difference between them. As they go through the corners, you can no longer see David there. So definitely the interesting battle to keep an eye on. Kelly having a little bit of lap traffic here with the 117 of, sorry, that is the 172 of CJ Conklin. That being behind these guys here, holding them up a little bit, that's going to give Dave Tilford a chance to try to catch up, but Dave will also have to get past these guys. Looks like getting around CJ may have cost him about 0.7 of a second. We'll see how easily he gets around the 78 of Terry Jansen now as well. Getting a little bit of draft through that back straight off of him probably has helped out. Managed to get that gap out, back out to 5.6, 5.7. They're coming into this final sector here. He should wind up with a very nice run off the back of Terry. Not too close, should get a nice little draft, but opts not to take it and just go to the inside.
Come on.
As, ooh, they're going to be down here. Terry braking a little early, letting him by. Now that's definitely probably a little bit of a worrisome moment there for Kelly. But Kelly putting on a great showing here tonight.
Everything is looking good for the stream, it appears. Yep. So hopefully we are away from any of the issues that plagued us last Thursday night.
Whoop. Apparently, I did something bad. I had my voice chat enabled. Whoopsies. So, I'll be with the undercut. Yeah, unfortunately, Craig, I don't think that was the plan for a B there. As checking back in here, we have just under 3 minutes left to go here. Dave Tilford able to get that gap down to 5.6, but judging by their last laps, it's not going to be enough of a difference for him to do anything about Kelly there. So Kelly with the strategy being, what is that? 6 seconds quicker in the pits has left him 6 seconds quicker out on the track. Not sure if Dave or Chris took tires. We'll have to catch them in the interviews to be sure. Not quite sure. I never even saw any notifications pop up. I must have it muted down really. I just missed it. Oh no, showing an accident here for Terry Jansen. Into turn one, is he going to do the thing where, yep, just too much speed, runs it out wide? And is that going to allow, yep, Dave Tilford to go around the outside? Looks like that may not have cost Dave too much here. Showing possible issue here. Oh, wow. I'm not seeing a crash notification for this one. We're going to have to go back. Oh, it looks like Ivan may have had a little bit of a blinking issue that resulted in some... Yeah, he disappears for a few seconds, and next thing you know, he'll pop right back up here. Yeah, he's got a tire that's just really, really not happy. I'm not quite sure how you made your way out there, Ivan, but I know that's gotta hurt. We'll jump back live and see Kelly Porter has put a little bit of time on Dave Tilford, as Dave Tilford would have had to get around. I believe it was. Yeah, the CJ Conklin. The lap traffic not playing exactly in Dave's favor tonight, giving Kelly a little bit of a break, as we are 15 seconds here from the end. Chris will be coming around this time. I'm not seeing a white flag, so I guess they're going to get one more lap, as we will stick with Chris here. Actually, let's go to the cam here, and Barney is waving the white flag, as you see. I believe that is going to be Tony Bramble out there playing around in the sandbox at the final corner. So where is Chris on the track map? He's coming around now. See if when Barney swaps out the flags for the checkered. There you go. You see him pulling it, and you see Chris coming around the corner. This will be your final here. Chris, nice drive. No drama tonight. 14 seconds ahead of Kelly Porter. Showing John Crane in that Rusty's machine taking the finish there. And this will be, I believe, Kelly Porter here. It will be taking second on the podium for Kelly Porter. Oh, 15 seconds. Just had enough on Chris there. Dave Tilford just keeping that gap under 7 seconds there. As we have CJ Connors and Terry Jansen taking the flag. Showing the closest battle on track right now is going to be between these two. Tim Thompson and Tyler Bramble. They have half a second between each other. Will that be with half a lap to go? Is that enough for Bramble to do anything? Sad Toast looking for the big suck. Gonna try to pull up behind. Is he gonna send it a little too hard? Ooh, getting a little squirrely. Making up some time. Is he gonna try to take Tim to the outside? Tim closing the door on him. Not letting him have the inside for this set of corners. So, Bramble going, ooh. Thought about the inside, decided better of it. And don't know if he will have the draft and enough time to get around Tim Thompson there. Some defensive driving by Tim. And that is everybody finished out here for tonight. So this should go official here in a second. I can pull up our results. And let's see here. We're going to start pulling people in here. Pull the results up here real quick. All right, showing your winner tonight, Chris Hamilton. Second place, Kelly Porter. Dave Tilford rounding out your podium there. Alex Jaspers in fourth. Tim Thompson in fifth. Tyler Bramble in sixth. John Crane in seventh. CJ Conklin in eighth. Terry Jansen Jr. in ninth. B.S. Visuvasam. I have no clue what the S is. I'm going to have to ask him that later. And Ivan Ho in 11th and Tony Bramble in 12th. So let's go back here and let's this. We'll do this. No. Empty that. Empty that. Okay. Let's just do this. There we go. That's going to play nice. So let's bring David into the booth here. David, this is John in the booth. You got a copy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, did Kelly not take tires? Is that what got him 6 seconds ahead?
No, he took one less gallon. And it takes a long time with the fuel in these cars.
Oh, wow. So, how close? So, I guess you had an abundance of fuel then at the end.
Yeah, I had 5 extra laps, but only 1.3 extra gallons, and it goes in increments of gallons. So, yeah.
Didn't feel like shaving it that close, huh?
Yeah, I guess not.
Well, congratulations. Otherwise, it looked like you put on a, no real dramas tonight. Had that one little off track, but Kelly had one of those as well. So, I guess fuel strategy. Somebody must have been praying to Kevin Foster for a big brain move there.
Yeah, that's right.
So, anybody you want to give a shout out to on that number 12 machine before we let you go?
Yeah, I mean, just thanks for doing the broadcast tonight, and thanks to everyone for coming out and learning in this series. This is a really great track to learn on, a little bit of everything on this track, and thanks to Kelly and Chris and all the guys for the competition, and yeah, for my family for letting me do this thing.
Well, go ahead and start practicing for next week so somebody can give Chris a run for his money.
Yeah, 10-4. We'll do that.
All right, congratulations on third place.
All right, thanks.
All right, let's pull, where is he? Kelly Pointer into the booth. Kelly, this is John in the booth. You got a copy.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, not a ton. Just nice watching you pull some strategy moves out there. Sounds like David said you took a gallon less than him.
Yeah. It was, that's just what you got to do to get the win. We don't count Chris anymore because he wins them all. So we're all racing for second now. So I did really actually get the win. So yeah.
Well, tonight being such a technical track here, definitely, you can see guys spinning off, especially into that turn 1 complex. If you catch a little too much of the inside, it kind of just bonks you right out there to the outside. Saw multiple people spin and hit the wall there. So,
yeah. One thing I like, those corners, like I couldn't imagine doing this in a real Mazda. Just throwing it in there, praying it stops. And I mean, these are some tight corners. This is a tough track, it could really get you. It could really bite you like it bit, forget his first name, anyways.
Oh, Ivan, yeah.
Ivan,
Ivan like dropped off, blinked out of my thing, and all of a sudden I just see him just completely destroyed. Did you happen to see what happened to him?
Yeah, I was right behind him at the time, and he came off of, I think it's like before the long kink that you kind of drive fast through, going in the back stretch. Anyways, he came out of it, and yeah, he's just spun. So,
well,
I think
we
it's
have a
like
saying
turn
for
3
that
or
here in
4.
core, unfortunately, sucks to suck.
Yep.
So, congratulations on the second place / win tonight.
Thank you.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to on that 75 machine?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, John, for doing the broadcast. Thanks, Core Racing. And if you guys are looking for a league and you want to have some clean racing but competition, join us in Core. We're an awesome league, great people. And Pointers Motor Supplies, if you need some AMSOIL, give me a call. My phone number's on the website at pointersmotorsupplies.com. And thank my wife for letting me do this stuff.
Well, again, congratulations on the podium tonight, and hopefully you can give Chris a little bit of competition for next week.
Maybe someday.
All right. So that was second place, Kelly Pointer. We're going to pull our winner. This is Chris Hamilton. Chris, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So you didn't have the left-hand shifter tonight. So I'm guessing you went with what, helmet for your immersion for that extra 3 or 4 tenths? You had to do something.
I have a sequential on my right side.
So I was going to ask you a question. In real life, do these Mazda, do they actually run slicks? Or are they treaded?
They run slicks.
Okay. All right. I caught a tire turned one time. I was like, that's a slick tire. I thought these cars ran treaded tires.
No. They're fully slicks. Even the older Miatas that that I get to drive on occasion, those are also fully slicked.
Oh, okay. I figured there were a bunch of people running those, you know, the ones that have just enough tread that you could drive them in the rain, not that you would want to. So,
No, no, no. Just like every other series, there is a rain tire as well as a slick tire.
all right. Well, looking tonight, finishing with 15 seconds over Kelly there, you kind of just put on a clinic on exactly how to drive and how to do it smoothly. So, again, congratulations.
Yeah, I found something in qualifying, and then once I applied it in the race, I was able to run super fast laps, and I was like, oh, there is that kind of time in this track. And I kind of figured there was going to be 38s in it, but I couldn't get down there in practice. And then I was trying it in qualifying. I could, uh, flirt with the side of the tracks, and then I absolutely messed up the last corner, and that's where I figured out that like you can trail brake it a lot harder or a lot more than what I was doing.
Well, I know that a few of those guys are probably going to wind up rewatching that replay to try to figure out a few things. But so, is this your first time here at was it Oschersleben?
Yeah,
Oschersleben?
it's the first time I've driven on this track. The first time I've driven it. First time I've raced it, and it's a great track. I've only seen it in videos, but now that I get to drive it virtually, it's pretty good. I might take a GT3 here just for fun.
I was going to say, during the first bit of the rain update, they ran the Super Formula lights here in the rain. That was interesting. So,
Yeah,
see you
just
doing a
waiting for
little
the
drift there on the screen.
yeah, just waiting for the day they add rain to the Miatas, and then it will be interesting to see how that throws it in here.
You're going to have to go dry your race suit out afterwards for your immersion if you're racing the rain
Yeah,
with the
I'm
Miata.
I'm not even wearing the race suit right now. There's already talks of getting like a 5-point harness and then wearing the Hans device in it.
I don't know. That might be a step too far. Cut down that actual viewing angle.
I will say a helmet inside the sim rig just for a fun factor. Go and try it. Does it look stupid? Yes, but you feel hilarious and immersed in it.
I'll do you one better. Set the audio from iRacing to in helmet or
Oh, I
closed
did that.
helmet
I did take your
and
advice on that when I tried it.
earbuds. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
But my helmet might be sitting about 3 feet to my left. I was trying that the other night.
Well, mine's about 5 feet above me, so I'm not doing much better.
Well, again, congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to on that 64 machine?
A huge shout out to all the competitors that came out here. We couldn't have this series without them. I see a lot of good racing from top to bottom, and we wouldn't have this series without you. And thank you for the broadcast.
Oh, that is no problem. And looks like next week is Laguna Seca back in the globals again. You looking forward to that one?
Yeah, I always look forward to running the Miatas. It's one of my favorite series.
Well, again, congratulations, and hopefully we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, sounds good. Take care.
All right. All right. Well, from everybody here at Core, let's pull the results back up here real quick. Christopher Hamilton taking your win, Kelly Pointer in second, Dave Tilford in third, Alex Jaspers in fourth, Tim Thompson in fifth, Tyler Bramble in sixth, John Crane in seventh, CJ Conklin in eighth, Terry Jansen in ninth, Abiy Vishuvasam in 10th, Ivan Ho in 11th, and Tony Bramble in 12th. So from everybody here at Core, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are just a few short of that 1,000 mark, so we would greatly appreciate that. If you may know a wife or someone else that could do it to bump us over, I think we're down to 4 or 5 needed to get over that 1,000 threshold. We would greatly appreciate it. And from everyone here at CRN, y'all have a wonderful night, and we will see you out on the track.